Basketball fans, welcome back. So I was just chilling, I was relaxing, doing my own research on the type of videos I want to come up with. And in the process of me making some NBA videos for the main channel, I decided to do some research and digging on what is going on, especially in the African space. So even before I started even hitting the search bar and going in and looking for anything African when it touches on basketball, I came across this post, and it's regarding the Senegalese national team, if I say so. So the Senegalese national team, the team was blocked from traveling to the US for the Afrobasket 2025 preparation. So in a post from African Ball Life, so it came out and said compromise preparation for the Afrobasket 2025. U.S. Embassy denies visas to a majority of basketball lioness. Out of the 17 members of the delegation, only 4 had obtained their visas, including only 4 players and technicians. So, Afrobasket 2025 preparation in jeopardy. The U.S. Embassy has denied visas for most of the Senegalese women's national team, and out of 17 members, only 4 approved. So, yeah, I mean, this is crazy. So, when I saw this, alarms, started ringing in my head, and it was a head scratcher because number one, uh, make it make sense. Why would you have your national team preparing for a competition for this continent in Africa? Why do you have to go and train in the US to prepare for an African contest? So make it make sense. I did not understand this one bit. So it might come off like I don't know things, but let me go ahead and unpack what I have to say. So there's been a recent, developments, especially when it comes to the ban list from Trump's administration. So Donald Trump is cracking the whip on immigrants, and he's making sure that it's going to be very difficult for you, the African who wants to go to the US. He's going to make it difficult for you. So there was a report made by Reuters, and when I was doing a quick search, I came across it, and it was quite puzzling because there was an official who came out and said from the Department of State. He said the Department of State is committed to protecting our nation, that's America, and its citizens by upholding the highest standard of national security and public safety through our visa process. So from that statement, you can see that they have added a new layer of, foolproof in terms of who is going to be granted a visa. And also, there was also a list of countries that could face full or a partial ban if they don't address these concerns within the next 60 days. So there were a couple of African nations there. We had Angola, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cabo Verde, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Congo DR, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Egypt, Gabon, the Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria. Senegal is there, and South Sudan is there, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So interestingly enough, you've seen Senegal is there in the countries that could face a full or partial ban if they don't address the concerns of the visa process. Maybe there's that whole issue of the people who are illegal immigrants in the US and they are of Senegalese nationality and they're refusing to get deported. So this is what is making it difficult for people to go ahead and migrate to or even travel to the US. So that is from Reuters, and it's a political situation from Trump's administration. So let's go back to this situation for the Senegalese women's national team. So I'm not saying what is happening is good, but sometimes we have to look at what is the purpose of going. What are you going to do? If it's equipment, if it's personnel, how is it that you can't make the personnel who you want to go ahead and meet so that they can prepare you and train you? Why is it that you can't make sure that they travel to Dakar? Because Senegal has the Dakar Arena. The Dakar Arena is good. It was used to host the Afrobasket at some point in time, and it was still used to host BAL over a month ago, the BAL, the Sahara Conference. So why is it that the Senegalese women's national team want to go, and they already have a world class arena where they can train it? I can even say they have a better arena than more than 90% of African countries, because the best arenas we have the Dakar Arena, the BK Arena. There's that one in South Africa. I forgot his name. Sunbet. Then we have the one in Egypt. We have Tunisia. So there are a couple of places, and they are privileged enough to have that resource. How is it that they want to travel there? And they're putting themselves in a position where it looks like they are the victims. In reality, I don't see this as a victim situation, because you already have the equipment. You have better off than majority of the African teams out here. Like, my country is Kenya, and our equipment is not the best. Like, that's why we really suck, especially when it comes to continental basketball. But you guys, Senegal has the best. So why is it that you guys feel like you need to go? Like, you can still simulate an environment here in your own country in Africa and be able to succeed. So why do you have to go out there and try to embarrass yourself by coming out here and stating that, oh, our visas have been denied? You have no entry to the US because you have been put on that list by the Department of Immigration, and they don't care about Africans. The Trump administration only cares about their own citizens, the only Americans. So us as Africans, we don't belong there. We belong in our motherland continent. So all these things that I'm seeing here, when people are coming out and say, our visas got denied, pulling up the victim card. You guys have the best arena in Africa. One of the best arenas. I mean, why is it that you're pulling out this whole situation and making it look like as if it's an issue? If they have banned you from going, why do you need to go? If it's personnel, fly them out to your continent, fly them out to your country, fly them to Dakar and have them set you up there. It doesn't even make sense. Why is it that you're preparing for an African tournament and going to the US? You've gone there to the US, then you're going to come back here and play here, because the Afrobasket is not going to be in the US. It's going to be here in Africa, and Cote d'Ivoire to be specific. So why is it that you feel like you have the need to go? So those are the questions I had in my mind, and it's crazy because I've seen in a certain group chat, even I asked the question like, why do you think, why is the need to go? And you have the best. So this is insane. I'm not sure how it makes it. I'm not even sure how to even communicate it, because my God, I'm going off the cuff here because I really don't understand why sometimes we put ourselves in these positions where we sometimes allow ourselves to get embarrassed. Our Africans, we still believe in the American dream, like anything has to only America, everything works. Africa, we have to fix our own, because why is it that you still feel like you're inadequate even with all the technology and all the infrastructure you already have? Some countries don't have the privilege like Senegal has. So this situation did not make any sense to me at all. So that's all I got for you guys, because this is a crazy situation. I really don't understand it at all. And I'm not sure what Senegal were trying to do with their national team, because you want to go ahead there and train in the US. Why? You already have everything you need here. Use the equipment you have here in your homeland and use it to the fullest, because you can't go ahead and start saying, our Afrobasket 2025 preparations are in jeopardy. Who made it in jeopardy? People can move. If the team can't move, go ahead and tell the people that wanted to go ahead and train you, tell them to fly to Dakar. That's it. It's simple, because you already have a world-class arena. You have all the things that you need. If it's equipment, they can have them shipped. If it's personnel, they can move. If you can't go to the US, don't pull the victim card. Tell those people who are going to prepare you to come to you. That's the whole thing. So it is what it is. So I don't know how this video is going to be received, because I've seen a lot of people weigh in on this, especially in the comment section. I am not surprised because Donald Trump in the US, in his administration, and America don't view Africa in high regard. And one thing I know about the immigrations, it's like you're begging permission. Like you're going ahead and begging permission for this country to allow you to get into their country. They're like, please, we need a visa in the visa process. You're applying, you're like, please, can I enter your country? Pretty, please. You're begging there, crying, asking them to go in. That's what happens in the interviews. So the thing is, when you show that you're inferior, this is what happens. And looking at the Trump administration, they've said no. You have been put on that list of full or partial bans. So there's no way you're going to be able to have that visa process. I know a lot of times people don't look at politics and the elections in the Americas, but this is one of the effects, and they affect you like this. So stop playing the victim. Have the preparations here in your own continent, your own home country. Prepare there, and if you want to ship in personnel, tell them to fly in. So yeah, I mean, even on Instagram, I'm seeing people are going out and saying there are better places on the continent or Europe where they can prepare. No need to travel to the States. Blessing in disguise. So there's that, and we should stop looking at the Americas as the American dream. You should create your own dream here, create your own African dream here. And yeah, I mean, Senegal, it's insane. So like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna hit you guys in the next one. Peace out.